All right, the Carolina Prep Summer Football Tour has continued here in Elizabeth City, Northeastern High School. Coach, I've been making a habit of trying to get up here and see you, and mainly because you got a lot of talent. I mean, you've got a lot of young men all over the boards, picking up offers around the state. Tell me what it's like to be the coach up here at Northeastern.
Well, it feels good, man. First of all, I'd like to thank you for coming to Virginia. So, I mean,
Almost.
I said Virginia doesn't claim us, North Carolina doesn't claim us. We're way out there. So I appreciate you.
Well, Carolina Preps claims you. How about that?
That sounds good. I like that.
Hey, I talked to you on Zoom back in probably March, back before you was even really starting your spring workouts, and now here we are well into the summer. You're not letting the heat get you down. You guys are going through conditioning drills here in the gym, given the heat wave we're under. How's the spring and summer looking so far?
Well, the spring was terrific. Summer's been a grind. We've been to Carolina, which we made it to the top 6 out of 24 teams. We've been to FCA camp. We went to East Carolina this past weekend. We're going to Michael Vick camp in Norfolk. So the summer's been a grind, but the guys are really responding well.
Hey, the state changed the realignment. We're moved from the traditional 4 classes up to 8, so you guys are going to be slotted in the 3A moving forward. I'm looking at how it shapes up in the East and the West. I think expectations are probably going to be pretty high for your program. How do you feel like you and your players will handle those expectations? Because, you guys have been right on that precipice of winning the state championship. And I know that this year's team, you have the same goal.
Yeah, we have the same goal, win the state championship, But, I got a lot of young faces, and they had to come in. They had to prove early in our non-conference that they belong and that they can do it and that they are capable. And I really got a lot of confidence in them because those guys were on the sidelines last year. A lot of them played, but they just didn't start. So, that's the expectations here at Northeastern. Anyway, they expect that. When they was in middle school, they heard about it. So now they in the 10th, 11th grade. So I think we'll be okay.
How have you developed that next man up mentality with these guys? Because you're right, you've had a lot of talent that come through, and you always just seem to have young men kind of waiting their turn. Moving up from the young JVs or moving up, that just seems to step into those starting roles and excel.
Well, they come out here and they see these kids. They see these kids. They see how they end up. Being at the end of their career. Having good stats, going to college. So that's embedded in this program, and not just that. Around here, we call it Elizabeth City mentality. If you think you're good in Elizabeth City, you're not good. We that's like being a small fish in a small pond.
Right.
So we kind of like look at it as, we're not gonna have that Elizabeth City mentality. We got to worry about the Reedsvilles, the Shelbys, the Wallaces. So it's embedded early.
All right, Coach. Well, hey, good luck the rest of the year. As always, I appreciate your hospitality. Every time I come up here, you make me feel like I'm one of the Elizabeth City people. So I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And best of luck this year, and hopefully we'll catch up with you guys soon.
I appreciate you.
Yes, sir.